both of you, playing for them?
It's home. It's like you're not just representing your family, you're representing our whole nation, and especially for the culture we've grown up in. We've had the opportunity to either play for one nationality or another, and we chose to go back home. And yeah, it's always a privilege when we get called up. Like you said, singing the national anthem, everyone sings it with pride and so much conviction and vim. And then like when we're on the pitch, like everyone's fighting, not just for like us, not for ourselves, but like for the country as well. And it's a proud moment every time we get called up.
It's my favourite tournament to cover. I absolutely love the Cup of Nations for the culture, the passion. There's nothing quite like it. But what does it mean playing in the Cup of Nations to the two of you?
Obviously, I ain't played in one before, so this is my first one. So for me, it's big, you know. Yeah, it's just a blessing. It's amazing, you know. These are things you used to dream of when you was a kid, you know, to play in big international tournaments, play in the Premier League, and to be able to be living in it is just a blessing. And yeah, just thank God, really.
Alex, you've got a bit of family history. We won't bore everyone with a certain JJ.
Uncle JJ.
We will. But I wonder what your youngest ever memory of the Cup of Nations was.
Oh, youngest. Well,
You had Sky back then.
I don't know, definitely on Sky. You had that little aerial trying to fight for signal. But I know my uncle's won it. My uncle has won it. And I would like to at least have that to my name as well. So hopefully the next one, we've got the players, we've got the quality to do so. So yeah, hopefully we can do that.
A bit of family rivalry.
Yeah, a little bit, man. I want to brag to him as well.
Family functions.
Were you too young to remember when JJ won?
Yeah, way too young. Way too young.
What have you looked back at highlights from his career? What has he told you, and what are your memories of him playing in the Cup of Nations? Do you have them?
In the Cup of Nations, exactly no, but him playing in general, yeah, because like I used to, especially when he was at Bolton, I used to go up and watch his games, and I watched him train a couple of times at the training ground. And the one thing that really sticks to mind is how much he enjoyed football, and he'd always like to express and just show off his little skills and showboat and literally entertain. Even when Sam Allardyce wasn't the manager to say like go express like that, but because it came off and he'll help the team create a chance or score, and he's told me to do that as a kid, and even nowadays he says the same thing, like play football with a smile on your face. So that's one thing that's always stuck by me.
I don't think Sam loved to play more than your uncle.
Yeah, he even had Sam doing the celebration. That's Sam doing the celebration.
Oh my days.
Recreating that, do you think, in this tournament?
Wait and see. Wait and see.
We got something cooking.
I want to ask you about the Super Eagles fans. Probably the best fans I know to be travelling with at an AFCON. Do your dance moves live up to them?
Mine? No. His? Yeah. I mean,
no, don't put me on the spot. Mine's alright,
bro.
Right.
You can.
But we can make something work, you know. There's like six, seven of us. So
there's a few dances in the
that
team.
first goal, hopefully we were able to bring out a little dance move. And yeah, it'll be good. We'll be waiting
for the vibes. Can I ask you, do you both have any outstanding AFCON memories, like a big memory from the African Cup of Nations for any team that you remember just watching it?
Oh, just watching.
So I watched the last one, so for me it was probably that. I think Kelechi's goal, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Kelechi scored. And he just rifled it into the top of the net.
Bro, did you see when Simon Moses took on like 20 guys?
Yeah.
And then Will got the goal.
That was mad.
Yeah, but no, for me, like, I remember like from times when it was like Egypt, and there was one guy called Zidane for Egypt. He was a finisher, and I just remember him like scoring a few goals. But Egypt's always up there, Nigeria's always up there, Senegal's always up there. So I'm trying to make sure, hopefully, that Nigeria's the one to win.
What are your expectations of this Cup of Nations?
Well, it's not going to be easy. I know that. We're in a tough group. We've got the hosts, Ivory Coast. We've got 2 Guineas in our group, so we know it's not going to be easy. I mean, the fans are definitely going to be for Ivory Coast. But yeah, no, like I said, we've got quality players that play in competitive leagues, so I'm sure we'll do well this time around.
And for you personally, what's your fondest memory of playing in a Cup of Nations?
The first one I went to, I mean, the goal that I scored to make it, I think it was 3-2 against Cameroon to go to the next round. Yeah, like, and we were literally like seconds away to going into the final if it weren't for the guy Riyad Mahrez scoring a free kick. But yeah, no, that AFCON there was definitely like something I'll cherish for a long time.
And in terms of going away from a Premier League season, for me, too often the narrative kills me when people start talking about, oh yeah, but the players are going to have to leave us. How important is it to your heart and your identity that people understand the absolute significance of this tournament and the importance of it?
I think people who haven't been Africa won't realise how big of a tournament it is. Even just like when we spoke earlier about when me and Alex, we go back to Nigeria and to play for the national team, and the amount of love and how happy they are to see us. Like it's the whole country knows we're back, you know. So imagine that, but the whole of Africa, and I think it's important for us. And of course, we're not just, as Alex said, we're not just representing ourselves and our families. We're representing a nation of 220 plus million. So it's like it's important for us, and hopefully we just bring a smile and joy to their faces.
And looking at the team, who's going to impress us from Nigeria? Maybe the up-and-coming stars that, focusing on the Premier League, we haven't appreciated the qualities of talent for.
In our team, I couldn't tell you because there is so many players that I couldn't tell who's going to start. I couldn't tell you, like, we have so many attacking players. Like, I don't know how the manager deals with it. It must be a constant headache. But obviously, the one that everyone's looking forward to in our team is probably Victor Osimhen, because obviously he's consistently doing his thing for Napoli, and whenever he comes to play for Nigeria, like, he's always very passionate, and he's someone that knows where the goal is. But then again, we've got Taiwo Awoniyi, we've got Terem Moffi, Boniface. Like, I don't know how the manager's going to work it out. But our attacking line is just scary right now.
Yeah.
Watch the African Cup of Nations on beIN.